A to the K.
A to the K.
To the K. Saturday night's main event is
Hell yeah,
returning. It's coming back.
yeah.
How excited are you?
That's super excited, mate. Super excited. Thing is, I'm just going to get me bitching this out of the way before we go into the card.
Go on.
Feels very much like the booking this is a Cody Rhodes thing.
Yeah.
Like, is it a Cody Rhodes thing, or is he just latching onto it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's probably nostalgia there. Maybe Dusty was on it once or something. So it's
Probably.
like, no, I'm on it too.
Is he related to Dusty?
Did you not know that?
I didn't
Did you
know.
not mention that?
Oh, well. Anyway, sorry. So that's me bitching this out of the way. I am excited to see what the card is. I'm excited to see sort of the respect they pay to the sort of nostalgia, if you will. They've been notoriously good at this. Like when they used, I always saw what they did with NXT, and In Your House was really good as well.
Yep.
So, WWE know how to tweak the nostalgia. So I think it is going to be a good one.
Yeah, from like the little previews we've seen so far, it looks like they are going down that nostalgic route, like very old school like video packages.
100%
and stuff like that.
the right
So,
thing to do, though.
yeah, very much so. And interestingly, now this is like the last WWE thing of the year because Survivor Series has been and gone, and then we've got this, and then there's none really. I think there's another one of these in January, and then it's the Rumble.
Yeah.
So from a PLE standpoint,
Do you think we'll get
like them?
do you think we'll get any surprises in this? Because I know people said on Survivor Series, and we've become so sort of accustomed to it that people were like, well, we had no surprise appearances in War Games. And you're like, doesn't have to happen every time. But do you think they were saving it for this?
Well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So
okay.
we'll go through the matches that have been announced, the ones we might see, and then we can chat whether we think there may be anyone that rocks up during them. But the first match announced for this was...
I just feel like I'm going to spend this video like, I want to break him.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Why would you do that?
It's because I know it's the spec. And you sometimes are like, if I push a little bit further, I can make him.
We have Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. That was the first match announced.
You know what? Again, I talk a lot of shit about Cody. As a character, again, I want to establish this. Not a fan of the character, which means he might be doing his job because I feel like he's turning heel. I don't know. But
I think so.
As a person, he is a great human. And nobody knows that better than he does. I think this feud's been built up really well. I'm really looking forward to this match.
Okay. I concur as well. So, yeah, people were surprised that we didn't get to see Cody at Survivor Series, but like, give the man a night off, damn it.
I think absence helps, though.
Yeah, I think so. He's literally been, as you say, it's been everywhere. Like, you're already like, he's all over this. And it's like, well.
But it's helped the build up to this, hasn't it?
It has.
Not getting it rammed down your throat.
It has.
So I like it. Yeah.
And obviously, this is all fought over a fallen Randy Orton. So you talk about surprises. Are we going to see Randy rock up here?
Randy rock up.
We're going to see Randy rock up? Or the Rock Randy up?
I think if we do, and I'm not going to sort of say, yeah, we definitely will. I hope, not just think, I hope that if we do, he's turning on Cody.
Well, that would be the thing to do, wouldn't it?
That's where I want to go next with this. I want Cody-Randy feud.
Well, here's my question for you. When do you want Cody-Randy? At the Rumble or at Mania?
I mean...
Because we fought foul of this again.
Look, my perfect thing for this would be Mania. But I feel like they want The Rock Cody at Mania.
Yeah.
So...
But again, how does all that work? Because he's, Cody's very much in the trenches here with the Kevin Owens and Randy Orton storyline.
He really is. I don't know how you get back there.
For me, it needs to be Rock and Roman.
100%. Totally agree.
But, there's this whole thing with, Mama Rhodes, and I've got this thing, and I'm going to give it back to her. Is it the watch? What? That's going to get revisited, isn't it? So it feels like it's just going to be a whirlwind again, where the Rock's going to come back at some point, and he's going to be like, this is what I want, and the fans are going to be like, that's fucking shit, and they're going to have to be like, oh, shit, what do we do here? And try and...
I mean, he could rock up here and knock Cody out, and then promote Moana as well, and be like, what can I say? Except...
Welcome.
Because, you got to plug your projects, haven't you?
That is true. Yeah, I also think Randy Orton needs to rock up here, but how will he make sense of the fact that he just turns on Cody now?
Because the whole idea is, people are starting to go, actually, Kevin's right. So maybe Randy's like, I've had time to think about this, and Kevin's right.
Yeah. I love all the little
and then you can be like, look, Kev, I don't appreciate the way you went about it.
But I love all the threads that are going on at the minute because you've got KO who's like, have you seen what Roman did to us the last fucking whatever? You know what I mean? I can't believe you're doing this. Seth Rollins, have you seen what Roman's done? I can't believe you're fucking doing this. Drew McIntyre, have you seen what Roman's done? They're all like, they're making their own little fucking faction of anti-Roman people.
Interesting.
But all separately, which I think is fantastic. Randy's got a rock up here. But if he does, I think he's going to help Cody get the win. Because Cody's not dropping the belt to KO, is he? Right? So Cody's going to win.
This is the thing. He needs
and then maybe after the match,
that.
he's like, thank you. And he's like, no problem. Bam. Yeah. And then it's like, what?
I mean, the thing is with Randy, though, is he RKOs his loved ones too.
Well,
so you can't even tell if he's turned on him because he just RKOs people sometimes because
that is true.
Because he's a Viper and the moment struck.
Yeah. I feel like he's going to come back and beat the shit out of Kevin Owens because he beat the shit out of him, so he's got it coming. But then he might still agree with him. He'll be like, well, actually, he beat some sense into
I dare say he's kind of like our modern day Stone Cold, isn't he? Where he'll just rock up. And you don't know who's getting stunned.
No.
It's a bit like that.
It is.
You don't know who's getting the RKO or whether it's a problem. We don't know.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah, I also love it. And we'll come on to some of the other matches that I think might take place as well as the ones that have been confirmed. But I wonder whether this is going to be the main event. But
on Saturday night main event?
Yeah. Because it's Saturday night's main event, but there's going to be one main event. You know?
You'd expect the main event to be the main event, though.
Well, we will see. Another match which has been announced, which is annoying, is Gunther versus Finn.
And how did Finn end this?
So Finn cost Damien the match at Survivor Series.
Okay.
So apparently that's enough to then get him a match. And it's like if you're Adam Pearce...
Have I missed a beat or wasn't Dom getting a match? Or some shit? Didn't he earn a match? I feel like he earns a match.
I don't know.
Have I just made that up?
This has been announced now. Gunther and Finn. So, yeah, looks like we're getting this. And I kind of hate it, to be fair.
Yeah, no, not a fan.
Because I kind of thought where we would go with this. So CM Punk did a favour for Paul Heyman at Survivor Series. And I thought the favour that Punk would ask for is get me a match with Gunther. And we weren't going to be happy about it. But I thought Punk was going to win the world title at Royal Rumble off Gunther. And this still might happen.
Okay.
Because then we lead into CM Punk and Seth Rollins for the title at Mania, because that was the match that should have happened that we didn't get.
What if Gunther comes out and as Finn is due to come out, you get, ladies and gentlemen. That's me, bad impression.
That could work. It's a tough one, this, isn't it? Because people are like, they're going to put loads into the Saturday night main event. And I'm not sure they will, because you've still got the first Raw on Netflix.
True.
And that's what they're going to put loads into, because that's where the fucking eyeballs are.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's on NBC this, so it's going to get eyeballs, of course it is. But
lots of
eyeballs. But this match is just
it's one of them
to me.
Where Gunther's winning this. It's one of them so obvious matches where you go, they're not putting a title on Finn. I'm sorry, but they're not.
They better not.
Is he still a tag champ? Where are the tag belts?
Yeah,
right
he's
now?
tag champion.
Yeah,
still.
So why are we giving him more belts?
Exactly.
They don't even fucking carry them around. I get confused.
Yeah. The whole thing just seems pointless, though, doesn't it? Like, I think they are just treading water now until they get to the Rumble.
They've ruined Judgment Day, if we're honest.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is. But, like, how's this still going on? Because Damien's going to get involved here, isn't he? Because
you'd expect so, and I think that'll be the thing, isn't it?
The final.
Yeah. Like, well, aren't we done with this? But Damien's going to cost him the same way he cost Damien.
Exactly.
And then even that in itself would be like, is he costing him because he might have won? Because that doesn't help Gunther.
Well, exactly. Like, Gunther's not had a great time the last couple of weeks before. He's been scared of Damien, thinking he might lose and all this, and then, you know.
What happened to the Gunther we knew? Just chop the fuck out of people.
Exactly. That's the Gunther we want. But yeah, this match just feels like a bit of a throwaway for me, so I'm not digging it.
No.
The whole point's stupid, in it. I got involved in this match. Adam Pearce, I want a title match. Okay. So anyone who gets involved in it just gets a title match. No.
And that's how you get your bookings. You just get involved in shit.
Basically, yeah. Another match which has been announced, Iyo Sky and a shot at Liv Morgan's title. As it stands, it's just 1-on-1 at the minute.
How did you feel about the media scrum?
I didn't actually see any of it, you know.
So there's a clip. It just tickles me because they were saying about Liv Morgan's. She's obviously got backup, and the question guy was like, are you going to have any backup, Iyo? And she was just like,
Oh yeah,
I'm in damage control.
Yeah, I did see that. Actually.
That was fucking funny.
Yeah,
to be fair.
that was fair.
And it's nice that they acknowledge that because Bailey certainly seemed to figure.
Yeah.
And it's all team together. It's like,
yeah.
But don't you guys hate each other?
That was random as fuck, to be fair.
You know what? It's not a match I would have booked, but it could be a good match.
Oh, I think it'll be good. My question is, does it remain 1-on-1, or does Rhea Ripley get entered into the mix here somehow?
Well, you see, here's the thing, though. I don't think they want to drop the title to Iyo. No disrespect to Iyo, because I don't think we're at that yet. So Rhea getting involved, is that going to be how's that going to work? Because she's not going to cost her the match and the belts.
It feels like there's all these stories that they're waiting to wrap up at WrestleMania, but it's fucking months away.
I know, right?
Which I guess we always kind of get this, but it feels like Liv and Rhea will finally
called coasting.
Well, yeah, like they'll finally have it all wrapped up at WrestleMania, and it's like, well, what are they gonna do between now and then? We're gonna get Rhea versus Raquel. That'll waste a week or two.
Yeah,
I mean, we have this shit. Like, it's just like
dragged out, isn't it? And the trouble is, it does feel a bit filler as well. It's like, this is the match we wanted. It could be a good match, but again, like, kind of predictable. Don't see Liv losing it.
No, it's like, I don't want to disrespect Liv. I wouldn't be against just having Rhea win the title back, like at Rumble or now.
Yeah,
and then maybe you do Rhea Ripley versus like Bianca Belair, or some match that we haven't seen.
That's the thing. I think some feuds need to be done with sooner, and I think this is kind of one of them.
Yeah,
to be honest,
it's because again, it's the Judgment Day back and forth that's been going on forever. So it's like it's time. I think for Damien and Finn.
You know what might save this?
Well,
a good old cash in from Tiffy.
Ooh, brother. Ooh, I like
brother.
That. Brother. Ooh, yeah, I haven't thought about that. What happened? I think in my mind, I'm still so convinced she's going to turn on Nia, but there's said that even during the Bloody War Games match, they were both right there. She could have cashed in on both of them, pinned both, and been two-time, two-belt Tiffy.
Two-time.
Yeah, not two-time. Two-belt Tiffy.
You think, I know they joked about it, but do you think Dom will just go with whoever's got the belt? That would be kind of funny.
That would be brilliant, actually. But like, Liv doesn't need Dom now, does she? Like, she's used this to get her heel turn.
Oh, yeah.
She's doing great as the heel now. I don't think she needs Dom for that.
I think Dom kind of needs her though, because his whole shtick is being an asshole and without reminding people that he's an asshole. Like,
I don't think it'll work, Dom and Tiffy though.
No. To be honest, I just said that jokingly because the imagery of him being like just following her out because she's got the belt would be kind of funny.
No, it would be.
But you're right, they wouldn't work.
No, like him and Rhea, you got the dynamic. It was like Eddie and China all over again. It's working with Liv because they've got good chemistry together, but also because he screwed her over and that kind of thing. They're just not going to work.
But is that chemistry going to turn into geography? That's the question.
Who knows? May turn into biology.
Hey! Maths.
Yes. Which then takes us on to a match that I think we're going to see happen. What we know we will see
is the US title, is it? Or?
The finals of the US title, right? It might not be Tiffy. It might not be Chelsea.
It seems fairly strong. Like, they seem to be pushing Chelsea and Tiffy, so it seems fairly strong. Like, this would be a good match, but the way the tournament's going, I would think this is a fairly strong chance, man.
So, for me, it comes down to four women, and it's Michin, Bailey, Tiffy, and Chelsea. One of them four.
Bailey could surprise us in terms of
and she'd earn it. You know what I mean? She's earned
it. The thing is, she has earned it, but I feel like when I say surprise us, I mean like they might at the very least put her in the final because it's a new title and establishing it on a legend like Bailey would make sense.
Yeah. The only reason Bailey's not in here, I want Chelsea to win it. And Chelsea's got to get through Bailey.
I think Chelsea's earned it. I think they should definitely put the belt on her and give her that chance.
Yeah. I suppose as well as how they want to position the belt. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way to Chelsea because she will kill this if she gets it. But immediately people will look at it as a lesser title. If Chelsea gets it, then they would if Bailey got it.
Let's be honest though, the reality is it is a lesser title.
Well, it is. I mean,
so there's no harm pitching.
It's not the whole TNT thing, you know.
It's a mid card.
It is a mid card title. But yeah, what do you do? How do you legitimize it with Bailey winning it? You know, someone who's former world champ and all that, or do you go? Actually, Chelsea Green's been the workhorse. She's killed every little fucking bit of air time she's had.
Oh yeah,
give it to her.
I think Chelsea's the better shout.
Yeah,
and she's who if you think about her being a champ, there's some mileage in that. There's a lot of fun in that. The thing with Bailey, and this is no disrespect to Bailey, but the first question if she wins will be who's going to dethrone Bailey.
Yeah,
that's going to be the first question, and then it's just a challenge of who takes the belt off her because she's good.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So is that the story you want, or do you want to see what Chelsea can do?
Yeah, there is that. And then I didn't know whether it would be Michin instead of Tiffy, because obviously she's had a similar kind of underdog win, didn't she, in her match? Because Tiffy doesn't need to be in this because she's already missed Money in the Bank.
Unless she's petty enough to lose and then cash in.
Yeah. Well, imagine
immediately.
That would be top tier heel move, that, because everybody will want Chelsea to win this. She finally wins it, and she cashes in for that belt. That she just like, no.
That would be so funny.
Oh shit!
And it'd irk you because it's a game for the US title.
It really would. That's just blowing my tiny little mind. That's going to happen. That now you put it out into the universe, it's going to happen.
Well, if it does, I want this clipping to prove that I know what I'm doing.
I mean, what were you saying about Dave Meltzer before?
I can't remember.
Something about
I say a lot of things.
Throw a lot of shit at the wall and eventually it'll come true.
Yeah. But when you clip all the other shit out, it seems like a prediction.
Right, I get it.
And that's not a spoiler.
Journalism 101.
Damn it. That's the opposite thing.
I'll clip this bit.
It's not a spoiler. It's a prediction. I'm no Paul Heyman.
Love it. So we're going to get the final of the US women's title. So yeah, hopefully Chelsea Green wins that. And the only other match, I don't know how you feel about this. Maybe it won't happen, but
I fucking hope it doesn't. I'm sick of this.
I know you're sick of it, but they've not. We need to have the fight for the Ulafala on a pole.
Yeah, we know how to say it now.
You know what I mean? Like it needs, because War Games happened. Roman walked out of War Games with his team. He's not walked out the tribal chief though. Still, so it's like the only way to do that is 1-on-1, and we haven't really had that yet between them, have we? So it's like,
what about a strap match? But it's a big Ulafala.
Good work. Good work.
Bad head.
Yeah. Wait a minute, this isn't Ulafala. Why is this anal beads?
Well,
where is this coming out of?
It's good shit. Oh no.
Shit. Yeah, I don't know. It depends how big they want to make this Saturday night's main event. They do have the first Raw on Netflix around the corner, but
the first Raw.
To your point,
did you say it was Bore? No.
Yeah. It used to be mundane night Raw. But
I do remember.
Actually picked up. But yeah, I'm done with it too. It needs to be over. We need The Rock somehow. Does The Rock turn up here? Do they hold off on this until the first Raw, of the Netflix era? What do they do? How big do they want to make Saturday night's main event?
That is the question.
This for me would definitely make it. I've not put Punk on the card.
Good.
Because what's he going to do at the moment?
They've got so many, and this is like such a first world problem, I guess. Yeah. But like, they got so many big characters.
That's it. Drew just came back.
Big things going on at the minute. That it's like you can't put them all on the same page. That's why I was happy that they didn't have Cody at Survivor Series, because like it keeps you going to another.
Let somebody else fucking get some time, man.
No, but it's like it makes main event more intriguing because you go, well, let's pick that back up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if they didn't have Roman or Solo on this, I'd be fine with that because we've just had Survivor Series.
Yeah.
So it kind of works.
Like the WrestleMania card's going to be bonkers this year.
Oh, insane. They might have to do 3 days.
Don't give them ideas. But like,
that's not a spoiler.
That needs to be a new slogan. But like everyone's back. Like Seth's back now, Drew's back now, Punk is there. Hopefully he doesn't get injured again. Cena's going to be back. The Rock's probably going to be around for it. You know what I mean? It's going to be insane. To be fair,
yeah.
Well, once again, I don't know where the ride is going, because there's a lot of times I feel now. Yep. There's a lot of times I feel to the Rumble to fucking February.
Maybe we need a 3-hour Raw again.
Well, the beauty of Netflix is they can just do it as long as they want, can't they?
Record. Just keep recording. 6 hours, 6-hour Raw.
It's going to be weird, though. Some weeks it might just be like 2.5 hours because they've not got enough. Other weeks it might be 3 hours.
I wonder if the freedom will be a good thing or a bad thing.
Who knows?
Time will tell.
Time will tell. But yeah, as the lay of the land is right now, I think this is the likely card for Saturday night's main event. Takes place in like 2 or 3 weeks' time or something.
Yeah, it does.
So a lot can change in that time.
It can.
Oh yeah, I was going to say who's main eventing them. So if we get this, is Roman Reigns doesn't have to main event this for me.
I think Cody and KO should main event this.
Yeah, I think unless The Rock's coming back, this doesn't main event.
No.
Because Orton's coming back. But if Rock does come back, then...
Yeah, Cody and KO. Got to be Cody and KO.
Yeah, I concur. But yeah, have we missed anything? Is there going to be other matches taking place inside the next main event? You tell me. You tell us. And we will be like, oh, so I didn't know about that.
True story.
But yeah, do the usual. Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe. If you listen to this, download, rate us. I feel like I need to get better and know what you can do on these things because I'm always like, download us.
Click that notification bell. There you go. That's another thing people
share it as well. Why not? Share it. Give us 5 stars. Why not? And also check out the links below. Hot Tag Foundation, amazing guys doing amazing cause. So check out the work they're doing. They're just doing the annual Toyota Rumble events right now, giving some very much needed children some very much needed gifts.
If you don't do anything else this year, just show them some love.
Show them some love. You just got to reach out and tag in and see what they're all about. So we will catch you on the next one.